We're going to be using, by the way, India ink, which I think is water-based. We're going to use alcohol ink. We're going to use an opaque pigment concentrate. And we're going to use Master's Touch acrylic, blue acrylic, ultramarine. So let's start off, and I'm going to be doing this, and if I have some left over, I am planning to do it on another surface that, oh, you're in Washington, okay. Okay. I am planning on doing it on another surface that I've never ever tried before. So when you're using resin, number one, you need your hands gloved, you need glasses to protect yourself, and I have my readers for that. You need a mask if you're sensitive, and the usual resin that I use, I don't have any issues with. It doesn't smell, and we'll check out this one today. With this one, you need to read the directions, actually, before I say with this one. You need to read the directions. Some resins are 1-to-1. In other words, one part of A and one part of B. Some are 2 parts of one and 1 part of the other. So you really, really need to read the directions. The other thing that I want you to be aware of, and the way I was taught, was that you never weigh the resin, because each resin, each part, has a different viscosity. So because of that, the weight will be different. Now, I know some people do weigh it. I do not. And I know it's harder. It's easier to weigh, way easier to weigh. So I'm going to turn you down and show you exactly what we're going to do. And you get these cups from Amazon. And I'm going to do 2.5 ounces of A and 2.5 ounces of B. So let's start. And they are clear. This is Pentart resin. And they are clearly labeled with A and with B. And what's nice about these is that you open up this lid, and it's easy to just drop in the resin like this. I'm used to doing it with art resin, and our bottles are not, or their bottles actually. So we're going to do 5 ounces. So 2.5 of A and 2.5 of B. Now you can remove the top, and you can go faster, but I'm just doing it like I'm supposed to. Okay, so now I'm going to show you. We have 2.5 ounces, and I can, well, I can't show you, but this is where it's up to 2.5 ounces. And we're going to put, and I'm going to move this away because I have been known to put 2 A's, hello Leona, 2 A's and 1 B. I mean 2 A's and no B. Okay, so let's do this one again. We need to get up to the 5. Now, as a beginner, I don't advise that you do this the way I'm doing it. My advice to you would be to get 2 separate containers like this and measure the A separate from the B, because you don't have the experience of exact measurements. Okay, there's B. Thank you for sprinkling, Leona. Can someone time me for 3 minutes? Betty's not here. So this one, does it say how long to stir? Let me see. It should. Okay, mixing. It doesn't tell me, but I'm going to mix for 3 minutes and then look at it. And we're going to be coloring this resin. We're going to make a beach scene. And I have not done this for years. So it's a good refresher for me. And if you've just joined us, please say hello. My name is Rima Bechara, and I'm normally on Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays, or 4 days a week at 2 o'clock, but the time may be changing. So I'm just mixing. And thank you for the hearts. And you mix slowly. Make sure you're mixing all the walls of your cup and down at the bottom. Because if it's not mixed well, what will happen is that it will not harden up and look like resin. You may get small, or not small, you'll get sticky resin. Sheila, specific products? No. But you can use, the types of products you can use are micas. And I would typically use micas that are specifically made for resin. And maybe we'll try that tomorrow or the day after. Or you can use acrylics. Or you can use water-based India inks or alcohol inks. You can also use craft. Hi Sue, how are you? You can also use craft paint. But typically, you don't put more than 10% paint or colorant to whatever, however much you're mixing. And I don't know if it's been 5 minutes or 3 minutes yet. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good, Sue. It's it's nice and warm. Not warm like summer warm, but it's warm. And I'm going to leave it 1 more minute. But the way you can tell that it's mixed well is when you see it, it's clear. There's no cloudiness. And yes, there are bubbles, but we're going to wait and see what happens to them. And I am going to be pouring this in. Oh, it's time. Thank you, Leona. Thank you. I appreciate that. So I'm going to put, this is for the blues and the greens. Okay, let's see. Let's start off with these. No, it does not have an odor at all. Yeah, I was supposed to check that. No, it does not. Thank you, Leona. I appreciate it. So now I'm going to mix different blues, because what we're going to do is, using this, we're going to do an ocean scene and some waves. So I'm going to pour some of this in each one. And you always, or at least I do, reserve some untinted. And this is not going to get tinted. So the first color I'm going to do is going to be, this is the, it's, I don't know if you'd call it heavy body paint, but, oops. I'm going to use this, and let's see what color blue you get. And it doesn't matter whether you put the paint or the resin first, but you really need to mix well. And I can see that it's not really opaque, because you can still see my stirrer, the wood. So I'm going to add a little bit more. And I do it by eye. Hopefully, I'm not messing up too much. I put a little bit too much, but that's okay. And let's see. See how much more opaque it is now on the stirrer? So let me just keep stirring for a bit. And this is going to be, I think, our darkest. Then we're going to do a lighter one. And I'm going to use the teal just to see what the teal, this is the Bombay ink. And let's see how that color works. You don't need a lot of this to color it. And I think that's all I'm going to put in here. But you can see this is transparent. And let's try an alcohol ink. Let's do this with Blanco. Let's do a little bit lighter. Well, maybe, hold on, let me see. This one is more of a purpley. I couldn't read what this one was. Okay, this is the alcohol ink. And that's not a color I want to use. Let's try this one, which is a spray. Hopefully it'll... This is Baja Blue. And let's see if we can change the color a bit. This will also be transparent. I'm going to put a little bit more. And let's see what happens now. And that's not quite the color I wanted, but let's try some white in it. Add some white. And this is not pressing. Hold on, let me shake it up. And I'm just going to put a little bit of white. Oops, I said a little bit. Let's see what happens here. Okay, this has become more, not as transparent, more solid. Let me just see. Well, I don't think the colors are similar, but they might be. They are. You know what? I'm going to add some of this. I mean, what I'm doing is I'm playing till I get the colors I want. And I can't give you, okay, this is much better now. And I can, and it's just a question of what works for you. And now we're going to use, we need to get our waves. So I'm using a Casting Craft Opaque Pigment Concentrate. Let's see if we have enough here. And so far, it's looking good. And this is opaque. I don't think we're going to need more than that. Hi, Jill. How are you, Jill? Jill, I'm doing Pent Art resin. But I have two questions for you. I didn't see anywhere where it says how long to stir it for. And the other thing is that the B part, this one, the color is a light brown. It's not a clear color as I would typically get. Okay, so I've raised it up. Oh, a couple of minutes, okay. So I've painted this. This was Venetian plaster underneath, but I don't want it. I didn't want it anymore. So, okay, Jill. So I'm going to start off, and I'm going to stand up for this. And I want to make sure that you can all see. Oops, that was not supposed to happen. Nor this. Oops. And I do want it to run off the edges. And it's okay for them to mix. And then let's actually, I'm going to move this down. I'm going to add a little bit more. Because the sea is not all one color. Oh, it is? Okay, so it must be normal then. Sue, mine is not. My part B, the hardener with art resin, is not. They're the same color. Unless it's old. This is very, very close to this color. And then I'm just going to make sure my edges are done. And let me just grab a paper towel and get rid of this. Or a wet one. Hey, Miriam, how are you? Thanks for sprinkling, my friend. And now we're getting ready for the waves. But before we do the waves, I want to just push it with my hairdryer. With cool, on cool. So there's my cool button. I just want to move it. And then I'm just going to add some clear. And okay. Again, I'm going to do cool. Oops, I spilt some. Let me just get rid of what I spilt. Let me get my heat gun. Oops. At the top here, the lacing is started. Let me see if we can get some more. You do? I don't think I have a straw here, do I? The lacing up here is great. But we need more towards the shore. Yep, we've got lacing here. Can you see the lacing here? That's what I want here as well. Now, on my blue, I didn't want it to be, I wanted more of a shoreline, which I didn't get. Hey, Rennie, how are you? It's not exactly as I wanted it. I didn't want the blue that far down. I didn't want it here. Let me just get a little tool to remove the yuckies. I can see one here. Oh, I got it in my hair. Hold on 1 second. I got that stuff on my hair, so this is going to have to wait. Always tie your hair back, please. Hopefully, I won't need to cut my hair. But I won't know. Oh, no, that's not fun, getting it in your hair. But let me just remove this. Accidents happen. Oh. I'm just want to add Make sure all my edges are covered. Oh, it does? But see, what I would have liked is for this to be more like this and for this to be completely white. Which, you know what, maybe we can do. Thank you, Rennie. So I just took off all the blue. Because I'm not happy with it. You guys are terribly quiet today. So I'm just going to add some white here. Now when you add the alcohol or whatever you're adding on for colorant, it does have a smell. Another boo-boo. Let's see now. Yes, I do. It'll take about 12 to, it'll be dry to the touch, I believe, in 12 hours. But I think it does not, it does not cure for 3 days, I think. And I can see some of the lacing coming through. I want to break this up. I'm going to go look for a straw. Hold on, let me go see if there's a straw somewhere. If there, oh, maybe here. Not here. Let me see if I can blow. No, that's a bit too tough for me to blow. Let me get the straw and I'll be right back. If I can find one. Oh, I found one. The one thing I forgot to mention that's also important. Yeah, I don't have one. See, I see the lacing start here. The one thing the one thing that I did not warn you about was your hair. I've got resin in my hair. I think I put some stuff in it to make it disappear, but I'm not sure. So as soon as this is over, I think it looks okay now. I'm not going to use anything else on it. Because I would have liked more of the blue, but hey, the sea is not something we can control, nor is my sea. I think, Jill, and correct me if I'm wrong, but when you use it, when you use any resin with a colorant, the working time becomes less, does it not? Yes, exactly. Exactly, Jill. Jill has it right. So you don't just cover your eyes, your hands, you also cover your hair. You tie it up. So I'm going to leave it for now. And it will change by tomorrow. And we'll see what happens. But I definitely need more practice with this. So thanks very much, everyone. Really, because I think on some of them I used far less than 10%. On the second batch of white, I definitely did not use more than 10%, but we'll see. So this is my first one. My first one. It's not going to be my last one. I'm going to keep doing this until we get it right. Let me just, actually, I might have a little bit more blue that I might just put at the top. Oh, hi, Hazel. Thank you, my friend. And then I'm going to go fix my hair because I'm not happy. I don't want to cut it. It's usually 30 to 45 minutes. And this one, is, oh, I can't use that. Look at it. It's already setting up. Okay, well, I'll see you all tomorrow. I'm going to go take care of my hair and pray for me. Hey, Nicole, how are you? It is. And I haven't done this in a few years, so it'll be a good experience for me to go back and do it. Take care, everyone. I will see you all tomorrow, probably same time. Take care. Have a great night. Bye. Thank you for the hearts.